Hey, what's up everybody? In this video, I'm gonna give you 3 must-know tips that will help you succeed in Air Force basic training coming up next. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Real quick, for those of you who don't know me, my name is JodywithaWhy, and I made this channel as a research tool for people who are interested in the Air Force. If you haven't already hit that subscribe button, make sure you do so you can stay up with my latest content. But the reason why you're here, 3 tips to help you succeed during Air Force basic training. Here's my number 1. Make sure you know the phone numbers and addresses of the family members and friends that you plan on staying in contact with when you get to basic training. I know it sounds simple, I know it sounds easy, but you won't believe how many people come to basic training and they don't know this stuff. So what happens is, when they get to basic training, they got to make that first phone call, let their people know they made it, they don't know the phone number. So this makes the military training instructor have to dig this information out to help this person make contact with their loved ones. And if anybody knows a military training instructor, you know you do not want to make them have to do extra work because you didn't memorize something that you could have done before you got there. So trust me, take my advice, learn that phone number. Also, make sure you memorize their addresses. There's going to come a time in basic training when you have to send out graduation invitation letters, and if you don't know the addresses, you're going to have a hard time trying to figure out who to send that invitation letter to. So make sure you take the time to understand phone numbers and addresses. I promise you it's going to really help you during basic training, and it's also going to make your military training instructor really happy. And here's my number 2. Make sure you understand the Air Force basic training PT standards before you get there. If basic training is the first time you worked out and however long, I promise you basic training is gonna suck. And I'm not telling you this just because, I'm telling you this from my own experience. Before I went to basic training, I was one of those kids who said, you know what, I'm gonna start working out next week. Next week came, I said, you know what, I'm gonna start working out next week. I got all the way to basic training, I hadn't done anything. So when I got to basic training, we finally started working out, I promise you every muscle in my body hurt. And everything that I did, I was reminded that I did not do any type of workout before I got to basic training. So I highly encourage you to do some type of workout before you get there. Not only to save you from aches and pains, but to also prepare you for the Air Force basic training PT test. And if you don't know what that test includes, I'm about to show you real quick so you can prepare yourself. So in order for a male to graduate basic training, he's gonna have to run 1.5 miles under 11 minutes and 57 seconds. You're also gonna have to do 45 push-ups in under 1 minute, and you're gonna have to do 50 sit-ups in under 1 minute. And that's just to graduate basic training. They do have a couple awards, some PT awards for people who are really competitive, who are really trying to challenge themselves. And these awards are more than just so you can flex on everybody. You actually earn an additional town pass. So when your folks come to your graduation weekend, you can take them out on San Antonio so they can see places like SeaWorld, Six Flags, the Riverwalk, instead of having to stay on base the entire time. For the women, the minimum graduation standards are going to be 1.5 miles in under 13 minutes and 56 seconds. You're going to have to do 27 push-ups in under 1 minute, and you're going to have to do 50 sit-ups in under 1 minute. Pretty hardcore stuff. You guys better get on it. And lastly, my number 3 tip, and this one is kind of overlooked. It's kind of like that hard pill to swallow, but it's probably the most important one of all. Basic training is not designed to be comfortable. As a matter of fact, it's designed to do the exact opposite. They're going to try to stress you out. They're going to try to put some pressure on you to see how you handle it. I know when you're with your recruiter, everything is exciting. Everything is fun. You're about to get your school paid for. You're about to start making some money. You're about to get out of your parents' house and start a new life. But at the end of the day, you are still joining the military. And in the military, sometimes the work environment isn't the most ideal. Sometimes it's not the most comfortable. And basic training is going to prepare you in the event that you're ever faced with a situation in your life or in your career that you're stressed out or you have to work under pressure. You know how to handle yourself during those times. So embrace that. Don't be afraid of that. When you get to basic training, that first week, that second week, it's going to be crazy. As a matter of fact, that first night, you're going to be cussing out your recruiter. You're going to be asking yourself, why did I do this? I didn't even have to. What series of choices in my life led me to this moment? I know because I was there, and everybody else who's in the Air Force was there, and everybody else who's going to join is going to be there. But you have to embrace it. As a matter of fact, when you get there, you have to think back to this video. You know what? Jody said that this is normal. Jody said that this was going to happen. And I promise you, when you graduate and your parents come and see you, they're going to see you and be like, who is this person? Because they can tell that you're more confident. They can tell that you're more disciplined, and they can tell you're more independent than you ever been. So embrace this. Don't expect basic training to be comfortable. So these are the 3 must-know tips for you to succeed in basic training. If you found value in this video, or if you want to hear more about Air Force lifestyle and benefits, then please hit that subscribe button. Also, if you have any questions, hit me in the comment box below. That way I can try to answer them as quickly as possible. Like I always say, stay beautiful and stay classy. Until next time, check me out.